Hi, I'm Chris Guld with Geeks on Tour, and in this episode of Fun with Photos, I want to remind you to take video. These smartphones are excellent video cameras. I'm going to give you a few tips to make it easy and fun to take video, then a couple of editing tips and some things you can do with the videos. Let's do it. We recently went to London, and I want to show you a few photos. Train ride was great, and what a beautiful day for the park. This is the London Eye, and that's London Eye in the distance background, and the National Gallery. Now take a look at some videos from similar locations.
Have these signs on the road look right.
And I hope you agree that the videos just do bring it to life. Going over the Tower Bridge on the upper deck of the bus. And this one's priceless. Sometimes the sound can be so important.
Wow.
And this is the London Eye Champagne Experience. Now you don't have to have all videos, but a photo library peppered with videos is going to be much richer.
We're here in the National Gallery, trying to soak up some culture.
So what am I talking about? Well, normally to take video, you'd open the camera, tap video, tap the shutter button to turn it on. Notice that the timer is counting up, and then tap again to turn it off. But I want to show you a shortcut. Let's say you pick up your phone with the intent to just snap a picture. You're just going to tap the camera button and leave it in photo mode. Then you decide, oh no, I want to take a video. All you have to do is hold down on that shutter button. It turns into video mode and starts taking video. When you let go, it stops. With this shortcut, I'll bet you'll take a lot more videos. All you have to do is remember that it exists. Just hold down on that button. Now let's talk about having some fun with videos, slow motion and fast motion. Now some of this can be done in editing software after, but you can also take slow motion video. I find it very useful for kids when they're moving so fast. Slow them down. Then for us older folks in our long projects, you can speed it up, and it makes it really fun to watch. Now, I want to show you how to do this. I'm going to just record through my camera lens and explain what I'm doing. First, let me show you where the options are on the Samsung Android and on the iPhone. So here's my Samsung. You open the camera, and there's an option called More. When you go to More, you're going to see all sorts of things, including slow motion, hyperlapse, and super slow motion. If you then tap slow motion, now your shutter button looks a little bit different. You tap it once to start recording, and you tap it again to stop. Fast motion, same thing. It's on More. It's called hyperlapse. There are some options up here, but I don't mess with those. You tap it once to start it recording. You'll watch the little timer up here. You tap it again to stop. On the iPhone, it's even easier. Open the camera, and you will find both slow-mo and time-lapse, that's the fast one, right on the main menu. Now I want you to see how it works if you want to video in slow motion. On the Android, I have to tap on More, and then slow motion, and then I tap the shutter button. And notice that the time is being recorded up at the top. Okay, that's slow. And here's what the results looks like. It is really slow. Can you imagine what super slow-mo is? Now I want to show you the fast motion. It's also on more, and it's called hyperlapse. Now if you notice and you tap the shutter button, and if you notice the timer up at the top, lots of time has elapsed, but none has been recorded yet. It takes like 15 seconds elapse before 1 second gets recorded. So I'll show you the results now, but get ready, it's fast. I'll even play it twice. So I hope I've sparked your interest in taking some videos. Now I want to show you some editing features in case you have tried videoing and you want to fix some things. I'm going to show you how you can rotate a video and how you can stabilize it. So notice that we have a video here that apparently is sideways, and twisting the phone, rotating the phone, doesn't help. It was recorded wrong. Now, if you use Google Photos, you can tap the Edit button and then the Crop, which is crop and rotate. Then you tap this little button. It only rotates one way, so to get it right, I have to do it 3 times. And we're done. Save a copy. Although I want you to notice you can also trim a video from the beginning or the end, and you can export a frame. If there's something in the video that you would like a picture of, you can export frame. This last feature is apparently only in Google Photos on the Android, not on the iPhone. It is Stabilize. Now you should make sure that Stabilize camera settings are all on, but you still might get a video like this. And if on the Android Google Photos, I tap Edit, you'll see this little 2 squares. That is Stabilize. You just tap it and it stabilizes the video, and I'll show you the results. No jerkiness. So give it a try. Just take some videos. Nothing fancy, just short little clips. Use that long press shortcut. It's so easy. Play with slow and fast motion if you have a reason. And know that you can edit your videos to fix problems like rotation or stabilization.
Wow.
And you can even make whole movies, including music and everything, but you don't even have to get that fancy. If you just have some video along with photos, your slideshows will be much more interesting.
In this video, I'm going to give you some shopping tips for this coming Black Friday. You may even be interested in purchasing a new Hyundai car on Amazon. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior, where we make videos to help seniors understand technology and also help them with shopping. Yes, you've probably noticed that Automotive News announced a couple of days ago that in 2024 there is a new partnership with Hyundai Motors, and you'll be able to buy an automobile on Amazon. Now on my kitchen table, you will see a lot of Amazon packages. Not quite a daily event, but very frequent. And that's because I'm a smart shopper, and I find special deals on Amazon for consumables that I use every day in my house. So that means I don't have to go out and find the deals. Remember the yellow pages when your fingers did the shopping? Remember that one? Your fingers did the shopping through the yellow pages? Well, I'm going to let my fingers do the shopping on internet. And let me give you some tips on how I go about this. Now, let me give you a Google shopping tip that I think you'll find very helpful. Now, I use Braun shaving cleaner for my electric razor. I've used it for many, many years, and I often buy it at a place called London Drugs, and it's a local drugstore, and I find it the cheapest there. At least I sort of remember that, but I don't buy it that often. So I want you to remember in this demonstration 3 local stores that I have. I have London Drugs, I have Canada Tire, and I have Walmart. And those will become apparent when I show you this tip. So I want you to think about those 3 stores. And of course, we always want to compare to Amazon. So let's have a look. I'm going to find out where to get the best deal on my Braun cleaning solution for my razor. All right, let's type Braun shaving cleaner in our Google search. Just a simple search. We're going to type Braun, and we'll bring this up now. And as you can see in the Google search, we've gone down here and we have a whole list of things that would come up with searching. But we don't want that. I want you to draw your attention to the line under the search, and you'll see it says shopping. All right, let's click shopping and see where we go. Now we go directly to shopping, and it's not only going to look at online services, but it's going to look at local stores and what the prices are. Wow, this is great. I don't have to go shopping. So let's see what happens when I click on and see what's brought up here. Well, you'll see here, of course, at our local Walmart, the 3-pack is $24.97. At Canadian Tire, we have $28.99. And of course, on Amazon, let's look at Amazon. Wow, 6-pack, $43.99, and it is 5% off. That's interesting. Now remember, I was looking for London Drugs. I'm coming down, but if I look over here on the left, it lists all the sellers, and you'll see that London Drugs is listed here as a seller on the left. We're going to click this, and now you'll find out that these are the prices. Now let's compare the prices compared to Amazon. If we come down here and we see our Amazon with our 5% off, we come to compare prices from 3 stores. Let's find out what the prices would be. Well, look at, we have, of course, our Amazon price of $43.99. We have London Drugs, which is $51.98. And we have, of course, online London Drugs is $39.99. So let's see what happens on the left. We can show only available nearby. We can show on sale. So if we click this button, we'll see exactly what stores have them, and even Google Maps will show you where these stores are. We can find out what's on sale. We can list a price limitation. We can look at review by product, a rating, new and used items, and these give a list of all the sellers, which include local stores in your area with local pricing. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. All available on Google just by typing in Braun shaving cleaner. And I'm going to give you 3 extensions that you can download and use that will help you look at the historical prices of these items that you want to purchase, just to make sure that you're getting the best deal. So let's have a look at these extensions. All right, let's see if we can save you some money. This is a sale on a Shark robotic vacuum. This is off the Canadian site. Of course, I get a focused experience because I'm interested in vacuums. So this actually is a very good deal, but how do you know that? I want to draw your attention to the price, the list price, which is listed as $6.99, and it's on sale for $3.99, a 43% reduction. Now, the first thing you have to understand is that the prices on Amazon vary daily, weekly, monthly. So they fluctuate greatly. So how do we know that this is really a retail price of $6.99? Well, let's have a look at that. So this is the Best Buy price, it's $4.99. And this is the Walmart price at $5.49 with a list price of $6.99. All right, there are two extensions I would encourage you to use in your browser if you're doing online shopping at Amazon. Both these are exactly the same. They're free. For many years, I used one and it's called Camel, Camel, Camel. Recently, I've switched to another one called Keepa. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. These are both free and track the pricing of Amazon products. Keepa is also an extension that tracks the pricing and works exactly the same as Camel, 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 but there's one advantage to it. It gives you the chart right in the search within Amazon. Let me show you how that looks. Here you'll see a search on the robotic vacuum, and you'll see beneath the diagram the graph that Keepa has. So for this reason, I like Keepa better than Camel, 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 but again, they work exactly the same and are free extensions for your browser. This is the historical pricing chart on that vacuum cleaner. This was produced by Keepa. And if you look at the solid blue line that you'll see on the graph, it indicates the price fluctuations over the past year. And you'll also note that is the best deal at present. There's a little purple X as well on the graph indicating warehouse deals, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But this is a good example of how you can see what the historical pricing is on this particular product. You also can toggle all the other options on the right-hand side to look at different pricing. Now here's how you can save some money. I want you to look down at the right side under the new and used items. Let's see what we can do with this. All right, let's look under the new and used section. When we focus in, you'll see that the first item under the like new is for $315. This is a very good deal and can save you a lot of money. Who sells this? Well, this is from Prime Time Express. Well, what's their track record? We don't know. And in fact, the site was just launched. This may be a very good deal. Let's move down one more. This can also be purchased from a company called Saver Plus. This is used or like new, and it is for $329. A little bit more. This has an excellent track record. It has a 4-star rating with 169 reviews. This would be a good bet. You're pretty much assured that's going to be a very good company to deal with. But I want you to look over on the right side now, and you'll see, let's come down to the $359, the used or very good. This is also a saving at $359, and this is sold by Amazon as a warehouse deal. Now, I purchase almost all my Amazon products if there is a warehouse deal on them through the warehouse. It takes a little bit longer to get, but in most cases, this comes as a brand new item. It comes with a complete warranty from Amazon, and you can certainly return it if you're not happy with it. This is an excellent way to save money, and I always buy the warehouse deals. So the last extension I want to talk about is called Honey. Now, this is again a Chrome extension that you simply add to your Chrome browser. It's made by PayPal, a long trusted service that we use all the time for internet transactions. Honey is just more than a tracker. They say that they make a claim that they're linked to over 30,000 stores and can save you up to $177 on average a year. How they do this is they track your purchases and look for coupons and best buys. And they then will apply these coupon codes in a way in which you'll be able to redeem some of the money. This is a very popular extension that is used by a lot of people. As part of the process of learning how all your transactions occur, it scans all your email and personal data to identify what transactions you have to lump them all together to help get you the rebates. I personally feel that's a little bit intrusive into my personal data, so I do not use Honey. That's really going to be up to you, and you'll have to make a decision on that. As I said, one I use now every day is called ℸ𝕝𝕂. I like that because ℸ𝕝𝕂 actually shows me the graph right within my Amazon potential purchase on the computer screen. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. Hopefully you've had as much fun watching this video as I did making it. Enjoy your shopping this Black Friday. And remember, the most important thing is that like and subscribe. It really does help us with the channel. If you could just click that.
File Explorer reminders. I'm Hewie Poplock. The File Explorer in Windows 11 operates similarly to previous versions with visible changes to align with the visual updates of Windows 11 and the addition of new features such as tabs. Despite these changes, the core functionality of File Explorer remains largely unchanged. Over the years, I've done presentations on File Explorer, and I've been getting questions recently, so I thought I would remind you of some of the things about File Explorer and some of the things that you can do. Let's take a look at the different views that you can use with File Explorer. There might be different folders that you want to look at in different ways. First, you've got the extra large icons, and then we've got the large icons, and then we can choose medium icons or small icons, or you can go to the list mode. And then the old DOS look of details, and then tiles, and then content. For a more aesthetic view, you might want a more content showing of a compact view, which is what it is now. Or if you turn that off, you have more space between the various items, or you can go back to the compact view. You can resize each of the columns or all of the columns and add more columns if you wish. Let's take a look at what we can do here. This is what we have it set at now, and you can go to the view and then more, and then you can look down and you can add other items or columns. And let's add the word count. When we do that, we now have another column called word count. And in those documents, for instance, it will show you how many words that you have. Something that you may not be using that you should be familiar with is the preview pane and the detail pane. And let's right now take a look. We have the preview pane set, so we'll take a look at the preview pane first. And by going over to the right, we click on the preview, and you'll see a preview of each of the items as you click on them. The JPEGs will be showing you the pictures on the right. If it's a PowerPoint, it will show you a preview of the PowerPoint, and you can actually go through the slides from that preview. But however, when you get to a text, it says this file can't be previewed. There's no previewer for text files or for PDF files. So I did some research, tried to find out if there's any way you can use them. At this point, the only way you might be able to do that is with changes to the Windows registry, and I don't recommend that at all. Taking a look at the details pane, we're now going to click on it, and we will see each of the items. You'll see a picture maybe, and details about that particular item. These are information about the various JPEGs. You'll see that there's different amount of information depending upon what's available for each of the items. For the PowerPoint, it does give you some more information. It tells you how many slides there are and so on. Under the JPEGs, it tells you different items about how that picture was taken. On the text files, it will give you some information. It doesn't, again, show you a picture of the item itself, but for Word, it will give you some items, who the person who saved it, and so on. And then for PDF, it will give you a small rendition of what the page looks like, and then some information on that PDF as well. This has been File Explorer Reminders. I'm Hewie Poplock.